Welcome back, lottery fans. We are on day 4 now of our video series, 10 winning rundowns for 10 states in 10 days. And we've done 3 really super rundowns in the last 3 days. Definitely go ahead and check those out if you haven't already. Your state may have already been done. The link is down below in the description for each of those. But we are on day number 4, so this is position number 7, counting down from 10 through to 1. 1 being the state that you most voted for. This one is in position number 7. It's going to be a pick 3 rundown, and it's an exciting one to do. I like doing these ones because this pick 3 rundown has got multiple factors in it. It's been hitting 1 in every 2 times we play it. It's got multiple hits on multiple grids, and it's got common patterns, and that's what I'm most excited about because I love being able to show you a rundown where I show you the common patterns because they are pretty elusive, but when I find a rundown that shows it, it's really fun to show. But I know you're really excited to hear which state is our number 4, our day number 4, our position number 7. So if you want to find out, give me a quick thumbs up on the video and I will let you know. Okay, I'll give a pause while you give me a thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. There we go. All right, number 4, day number 4 is going to be Ohio. That's right, you guys voted, and Ohio is in our 7th position. And we're going to go ahead and do a pick 3 rundown for the evening lottery in Ohio, the evening pick 3. Now, I went ahead and did a whole bunch of different backtracking, checking out different strategies, and I found one that in the last 10 days has hit 5 times. So as I said, it's been hitting 1 in every 2 days. You know, half the time, 50% of the time, it's hitting. So that's a very strong rundown, I find, especially when you've got 10 days and it's been hitting that many times. This is a good one. So if you're in Ohio, definitely go ahead and start playing the numbers on these grids. And if you're not in Ohio, definitely give this rundown a try in your state anyway, because it may also be working in your state. And of course, subscribe to the channel so that when I do your state, you're not going to miss your state if it's been voted in the next 6 days. So as I said, I did some backtracking, and my base date that I'm using is 10/10, so the 10th of October. And in the Ohio evening pick 3, the result was a 062. Now the rundown that we're going to go ahead and do is one that we've done a few times before, but it seems to work pretty well. It's the +3, +6 rundown. Now to do that, what we do is we take that 062 and we put it in the left-hand column like so. 062. In the center column, what we're going to do is take that 062 and for each number add 3 to it. So it adds 0 plus 3 is 3, 6 plus 3 is 9, 2 plus 3 is 5. And in the right handmost column, we're going to add 6 to our base number. So 0 plus 6 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, but we only need 1 digit, so we'll take the right handmost digit of 12, which is a 2, and 6 plus 2 is 8. Now for the translated grid, I was tracking both mirror numbers and flip numbers, and it was a clear win for the flip numbers. The flip numbers were really hitting hard on this rundown. So what we're going to go ahead and do is look up each individual number. We'll look up the flip numbers on our rundown worksheet, and as always, you can get this rundown worksheet from lotterypredictor.com in the resources section. I'll leave a link down below in the description for that as well. So what we do is we look up the number on the top line, and the number underneath it is our flip number. So start with 0, look it up on the top line, number underneath it is a 3. So we'll put a 3 in that box there. Then we take the 3, number underneath it is a 6, put a 6 in there. And then finally a 6, number underneath it's a 9, so put a 9 in there. Next line, 6 would be a 9, 9 is a 2, and 2 is a 5. And finally, the last line, 2 is a 5, 5 is an 8, and 8 is a 1, like so. So we have our base grid and our translated grid. Now let me go ahead and show you where those 5 hits were coming from in the Ohio Evening Lottery. And it started on 10/12, where our result was a 935. So we go ahead and we're looking for a 935, and it kicked off right ahead in our base grid, our center column vertical straight down like that, 395, box number of 935. So that's our first common pattern. As you know, if you've seen previous videos that I do where I do the rundowns, you know I like to play the horizontals or the verticals or the diagonals. Those are common patterns that I typically play, so it's nice to see a hit coming straight off one of our common patterns. But not to be outdone, if we go ahead and we look on our translated grid, we actually have the same thing, a vertical straight down pattern, 395 on the translated grid as well. So there we go. On both grids, we had 395, which is the box number of 935, showing up as a common pattern. That's a really powerful number there, showing up there. All right. Next day on 10/13, we had a 519. And if we go ahead and look again on our translated grid, we had a 951 on another vertical common pattern right there. It's a box number of 519, 951 straight down there. So already you're seeing these common patterns already starting to show up there. We skipped a few days and we went to 10/16. Result on 10/16 was a 360 rather. And if we go ahead and we look on our base grid, we have another common pattern showing up right there on our horizontal straight across, 036, box number 360, which is great. And then we actually had another common pattern, our corner pattern, which we played before, 603, showing up right there as well. So that showed up twice as well. So far we've had common patterns, we've had it showing up multiple times on the grid. So Ohio really bringing it for this one here. 10/19 was next. On 10/19 we had an 812. Let's go ahead and look on our translated grid, and we have an 812 showing up as a straight right there. A break from our traditional common patterns, but it was nonetheless, it was right on there in that corner, a straight number of 812 on our translated grid. And then our last number, which really brought it home, on 10/20, we had an 895. So we went ahead and we actually, not only did we get this pattern on this grid here, we went ahead and saw the pattern show up on this grid here too. So the box number 895 right there as well. Not to be outdone by that, we actually had on our translated grid, we had our 859 right here as well. So it showed up on our base grid and our translated grid right here. And also it showed up right here. So it showed up 3 times on those 2 grids. Twice on the translated grid and once on the base grid. So that one really did, it showed up twice on translated and once on the base grid. So that number really there is a very, very hot number. So there you go. There you have our pick 3 rundown for Ohio. As I said, Ohio really brought it. It had our common patterns, it had our hitting on multiple times on multiple grids, and it had 1 in every 2 lottery winning numbers out of that. So well done, Ohio. Thank you for giving me a really good rundown to show everyone. Tune in tomorrow for our 5th day, which is going to be our number 6 spot. If you want to take a guess at which state you think it might be, definitely leave me a comment down below in the description. As always, thank you for the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you like this video series. Leave me a comment if you continue to track on these numbers, or you track these numbers in your state and they work for you. And of course, subscribe, share this video out with anyone else that you might know that might like to see any of these videos. Alright, that's it. I'll be back more later. In the meantime, good luck. See you tomorrow.